Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. So, what about you?
Yes, I'm exceptionally well. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay,
So, as we are meeting for the first time, I would love to know about you. So,
okay,
could you
sure.
please introduce yourself?
Yeah, definitely, sure. My name is Teddy, and basically, I'm from Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and I hold a MBA degree. Right now, I'm a homemaker and running a tiny YouTube channel. And if I talk about my hobbies are listening to music, reading books, and watching conversational videos and podcast. And these days, I'm very passionate about this language, so I work upon my communication skills as well. That's a little bit about me. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, lovely to know about you. So, as you mentioned, you are working upon the English conversation. May I know since how long have you been on this journey?
I have been working on this journey. It's been more than 5 months because I have started my journey in the month of January last or February first week, I can say this year only. Yes.
Okay, okay, great.
To say before dive to the deep conversation, I would love to know a little bit about you.
Oh, I forget. Okay, yeah, sure. So, as you know, that my name is Suman. I'm from Delhi. I'm a teacher by profession. I teach primary students. I don't go any school. I just teach at my home. Apart from that, I am a also spoken English teacher. I teach online and offline both. And if I talk about my hobbies, so these days I love to reading books, sometime writing, not every time. I think it is not a cup of tea for me. I'm unable to take out time too much for writing, especially. But I always think about particular writing things.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much about me.
Wow, lovely introduction. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, thank you.
as you asked me like before marriage what I was doing, right? As I mentioned you, I have done my MBA in HRM and I was working in MNC and my job profile was HR. I was working in HR executive.
Okay, all right. And after marriage, you just stay at home, right?
No, 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 not after marriage. After having my mother of one kid, when my son was 2 years old, that time I was also able to work. But after that, it was very difficult to manage my son, house, and office work. So it was very tough for me. So then I resigned because my husband he is living at abroad. So as you know, that a single parent, it is very difficult to manage each and every work at on time.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Okay,
So for that
all
reason, I
right.
just resigned my job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So don't you try online because these days we have lots of opportunity to do work from home.
Yeah, you are right. Nowadays there are lots of opportunities, but yes, my son right now he's a little bit grown up because he's right now 9 years old. So I didn't try, to be very honest. I didn't try because before that, when the child is this is also now also it is a precious time, precious moment for me because I need to make my son right now. This is the basic time, right? So I think
Hmm.
nowadays I'm not going to do any kind of work through online or offline that is quite impossible. If I talk about online also it is a little bit difficult for me, but yes, after 1 or 2 years I will apply, but not sure because nowadays also I'm very passionate, as I mentioned, I'm very passionate about this language. So yes, I'm enjoying right now and I'm also taking care of my son. And nowadays I'm also providing spoken English classes online, and offline also I'm taking tuitions, home tuitions.
Oh, that is the great. I think you
Yes.
didn't mention tuition. So that is the great. You are doing something. Like you are not something, I can say you are doing both tuitions and spoken English. And apart
Yes.
from that, you are also running or working on your YouTube channel. So
Yes.
this is a remarkable, I can say.
Yes, yes, because
Mm-hmm.
empty mind is kind of devil's workshop. So I always love to busy life. I don't like free life because whenever you are free, so that time there are lots of negativity will come to your mind. So I don't want to uh, free. I don't want to be free, so I always make myself to be busy anywhere, not in this spoken English. I always try to make me always busy.
Okay, great. All right.
So
So
may I
may
know a
I
little bit
know, do
about
you
your?
have?
Yeah, please, please.
Yes, actually, I would love to know about your hobbies. Do you have any kind of hobbies?
Yes, I have already mentioned reading books, watching conversational videos, and podcast.
Apart from reading
Apart from
books, like
English
what do
learning,
you love to do? Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love to planting. I mentioned I have a green thumb
Okay.
as well. Yes, so I love planting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But before
Oh,
marriage,
wow.
I had lots of hobbies. So means time, like how to say, my hobbies are changing within time to time, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays my hobby, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm into English language, so my right now my
Mm-hmm.
hobbies are listening to music and reading books, watching conversational videos, because whenever I get time, I always try to make it in a productive way. I don't want to do any kind of job except English, because I'm very passionate. So if I'm going to do different kind of job work, so I like my mindset is like this kind of "Okay, okay, if I'm going to do any kind of job, any kind of work except English,
Work.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in this way I'm just wasting my time. And because whenever my son come to my return from school, so I need to give time to my son. So 10 to like 11 to 4 o'clock, I'm absolutely free, and at this time I just
Mm-hmm.
always try to use this time in a very productive way.
Mm-hmm. Same likewise. I can say those have love from English, so they don't want to do another activity. I think like this is
Yes,
my observation. Yeah.
yes, absolutely, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
So may I know a little bit
Hmm.
about your English speaking journey? When did you start?
I started my English journey 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I was not consistent, I can say, but 7 to 8 months I have been doing with my consistency, I can say.
Okay, so what are the practices right now you are doing, and initial time what are the practices already you did?
Actually, talking with the people, this is my favorite activity, or I can say this is my favorite, uh, yeah, I can say activity which I love to do always. Uh, Compared to reading or writing something. So I never skip watching and listening and speaking. These two I can say most favorite.
Okay, so
And yeah.
what kind of videos you are watching?
Most of the time I watch most of the time I watch conversation videos, and when I feel demotivate or sometime I don't want to watch conversation video, then I go to sometime Gaur Gopal Das motivational stories or speeches, and sometime I love to go shorts video. There are many YouTuber, they create shorts video, so I love to watch. And sometime I watch motivational podcast and Raj Shamani also podcast.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
think most of the people they are watching Raj Shamani podcast. And
Hmm.
you mentioned that your hobby is reading books, right?
Hmm.
So what kind of books?
Watching. Actually, most of the time I spend my time watching compared to reading. So
Okay.
if I talk about reading books, I teach my son by myself. So there is no any teacher. I didn't hire any teacher to teach him. So before teaching him, I usually prefer to read before elaborating the chapter, so that I can give him more and more examples, and so that I can elaborate with the picture, not like a mug up kind of. With I can relate the chapter or paragraph with any story or any related to any life, like life
Mm-hmm.
memories. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how. he can understand. So I usually love to do this.
Okay, it
So
means you are.
his classmate also. Mhm.
Yeah,
His
please go on.
classmate also come to my tuition. So there are 5 to 6 students. So this activity helps everyone along with my child. So I am so
Exactly.
happy.
Mhm.
Instead of reading particular any books, I read syllabus books. So it helps me a lot while teaching,
Oh,
because as you know, or I can say everyone know, in our period of time, that is something different, and now something different.
it has already
So
changed. It
I
has been already
always love
changed.
to pref yeah, there is many things changed, and I can say we forgot whatever we studied our time. It's been more than 10 years, so it
Yes, yes.
needs to, yeah, recap everything. So I always love to read.
Mm-hmm. It means you are not, you are
Mhm.
always reading your son book, right? Your son's book. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, in
that
this
I
way.
can guide him and I can check him what is going on, and I can judge him what he observes and what he catch easily or not. And regarding that particular subject, I can raise the voice in front of the teachers, in front of the, like, if I have, sorry, if my son has any problem, so that I can raise my voice in front of anyone in the class or in the school. Sorry, can't say class, in the school, like teacher, coordinator, vice principal. So, yeah, this is a really benefit for me and my son, and along with that, those students also.
Yeah, absolutely. Somehow I am also agree with you because whenever we are going to read our child's book, in this way we are also gaining our knowledge. We are also improving our
Mm.
knowledge, right? And
Mm-hmm.
what class your son is reading right now?
He studies at sixth standard books, and you don't believe, I find everything that spellings, or sorry, can't say spellings, word meanings, vocabulary, which we are conversing each other,
Mm-hmm.
in the conversation, in the advanced vocabulary. I find everything in my son book. So why don't I try another books?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that
You
is.
are into, yeah, you are reading some English. We need to enhance our communication skill. So that could be any
Mm-hmm.
other book and that could be any English related book. So we can read.
Mm-hmm.
In this way, we are also
Mm-hmm.
expanding our vocabulary, gaining knowledge. Yeah, that is.
Vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and knowledge as well. And if you are a teacher, so I can say, instead of reading storybooks, you should spend time on the syllabus book.
Mm-hmm.
So you slowly and gradually you become a transparent kind of personality. You
Mm-hmm.
can give the structures, advice to your student without effortlessly.
Yes, yes, that is true. Whenever we are going to read books, before whenever we are going to teach anyone, so before that we need to prepare. Otherwise, it is
Hmm.
little bit difficult, right? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
also, yeah, I'm also doing the same thing whenever I'm going to teach my students, like home tuitions, as I mentioned you. So before that, I always try to prepare myself. Okay, what are the things I'm going to teach today? Immediate, I
Mm-hmm.
can't
Yeah.
recall each and everything. So before that, I
Yeah, you
always
are
try to,
right.
yeah, it means whenever
Hmm.
students will come and in front of them, how you are, how we can prepare in front of them. So before, if you are going to
Hmm.
prepare, so it
Hmm.
will be much better for students, for as well as for us, because it will be very convenient and very easy way we can teach them.
Hmm. Yeah,
Right.
exactly right. So, do you read any particular books, or
Yes.
just you also love to do read?
No, no, I always try to read different kind of books because always reading my like related syllabus books. So it is also kind of monotonous for me. And sometimes even though I am teaching, so it is my responsible, I need to get ready, right? That is different part. And I always love to read, like fiction, non-fiction. There is not any particular book which I am following, but yes, definitely I am reading now. I have started one book. It is what is the book name? I just forgot. Just started. I just forgot the
Okay, it's
book name.
okay if you are
Yes,
unable to recall.
yes, I
I'm
just
also
forgot.
I have been also reading for last the 6 month Atomic Habit, but still I haven't finished that book. The problem, actually, I want to also read fiction and non-fiction books, but problem is that we have a very limited time. So what should I do? Should I read my son's book or should I read story books? But yeah, I have 3 to 4 books, one of Psychology of Money and one of now I'm unable to recall and one of Atomic Habit. So I'm whenever like I feel free or I don't want to read a syllabus book, then I prefer to read that particular book, especially on the Sunday.
Same thing I'm also doing. Whenever I don't feel ki, okay, I shouldn't read the like syllabus book, so I always I have also different kind of books. Here is here one book is Rich
Rich
Dad,
Dad,
and
Poor,
yes,
yeah.
Poor Dad, and another one I have also, it is completed. It's very nice book, I can say. Sudhamati ma'am's book.
Sudhamurti book.
Ma'am's
Okay,
book. Yeah,
okay,
here, there, and everywhere. Now I have started The Power of Subconscious Mind. Just started.
okay.
I
So,
have
I day before yesterday, I connected with the woman, and she was telling me if I am sitting to read something book, then I'm unable to understand.
it
Power of
happens.
subconscious mind. Is it also happens with
It
you?
see in our initial time, whenever we are going, we are not into means earlier we were not into reading books, right? Whenever we are going to
Mhm.
inculcate this habit in our day to day life, initial time it is very natural. We are going to face little bit problem. We feel monotonous. We will not feel comfortable when we are going to start reading books. So if we are
Mm-hmm.
going to continue this practice, so definitely one day will come, we will able to understand. And initial time,
Mm-hmm.
little bit I didn't face this kind of problem when I started the reading book. So I means I usually understood everything, but I was not able to speak in a good way. That was my issue, right? So whenever I started reading English book, and that time it was monotonous for me, as I mentioned you, because we are not into reading books, right? And nowadays I can
Mm-hmm.
say, like, every each and every word I can understand. No, it is also a wrong thing, I don't want to say. Sometimes I also came across some advanced level vocab, fancy words which I don't understand. I just simply what I do, I go to the chat gpt, I just search what is the meaning of this word or that word. In this way, because we all don't know all words meaning, right? So in this way I
Yeah,
just search
exactly
the
right.
word meaning. And if I talk about when I started, it is also, yeah, whatever she said, absolutely it is correct. I am also agree with that person, because why I'm telling, reading books is different thing, and you are going reading, anyone can read the books, but it is
Yes,
difficult,
yes, and
anyone doesn't
understanding the
understand.
things
Yeah,
another.
anyone doesn't
Mm-hmm.
understand, everyone doesn't understand the meaning of each and everything. So it will take time. If you are going to continue this habit at least 10 to 15 days, definitely, whenever you will get interest by reading books, definitely you can understand. I'm not telling 100% you can understand, we, even though we are also not able to understand 100 to 100%, but we can understand
Mm-hmm.
80 to 70 to 80%, right? Some vocabs, advanced,
Mm-hmm.
like advanced level vocabs, or some fancy words that we don't understand, otherwise we can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, if she is
Yeah.
going to continue 10 to 15 days, nowadays what happened, like, she's not getting interest reading books. Whenever she's going to read books, so
Mm-hmm.
she's not getting interest. Whenever we are not interested, we are not getting interest any work, whatever we are going to start, definitely it will, we don't feel good. So the same thing is happening with her.
Mm-hmm.
So if she is going to do the same thing for continuous for 10 to 15 days, definitely she can understand and she will get interest.
Mm.
What
So,
do you think?
I suggested her. Yeah, I totally resonate with your point, and I can say whatever you said, it is really true. So I also suggested her, if you are unable to understand one chapter at once time, so you should repeat three to four
Repeatedly,
times.
yes.
You will
Mhm.
be definitely able to understand.
Of
So,
course.
hmm,
Single
I
time
can say
we
the
are also
trick
not
one.
able to understand each and everything, I think. Single time if we are not able to
Yes.
understand, so we can read again and again, because repetition is also required for each and everyone's life. If we are going to
Mm.
repeat the chapter more and more, definitely we can understand little bit. You are true.
Yes, yes. So she said to me that is the reason I'm unable to read books. So I suggested her, if you really want to increase or enhance your communication skills or vocabulary power, so reading part is really important. So you
Yes.
should try to read small, I can say one chapter, or you should repeat again and again until you are unable to capture every point or every vocabulary.
I am also agree with you. Sometimes what happen, if they are not into reading and initial time, what they can do, they can start with small, like easy story books. There are lots of,
Hmm.
panchatantra, because in our time panchatantra was there, now also panchatantra is here. So they can start
Yes,
from
yes.
the panchatantra, that stories are very easy to understand. That is only for children, right? I was
Interrupt.
saying they can start from this book, then it will be easy way.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they can feel little bit comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Actually, she knew already, like small kids story books, she can understand. But when it comes to advanced book, I can say like Atomic Habit or yeah, Psychology of Money. And what did you show me like one
Rich dad and poor dad.
yeah, another like bit high books. So she is unable to understand.
Okay, the power of subconscious mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it happens, I do understand, but no need to procrastinate. There is no work, there is not any work which is easy. You need to make it easy, and how you are going to, your way of teaching, your way of learning. So you know better than me, right? So you need to make that way easy for you, otherwise it is very difficult. Yeah, I also agree with you.
Hmm.
It is initial time, it is very difficult. When I started, it was also difficult time for me. But if you're going to read regularly, and that doesn't mean we are not going to
Slowly and
understand
gradually we
each
become
and
habitual.
every word, but yes, we can. There are lots of applications, there are lots of applications also available, so we can search there where we are not able to understand the word meaning, so we can search. In this way we can continue.
Even though, if you are unable to understand, so you can click the picture and upload on the
Yes.
chat GPT, and you can say translate English to Hindi,
Hindi, yes.
small in a yeah,
Absolutely.
small in a paragraph. So this trick also help to understand
If there is a
for
will,
first
there
time.
is a
And
way.
yeah, exactly right.
Yes. If you are
Yeah.
interested to achieve
Hmm.
anything, there is no one who is going to
Hmm.
stop you. So definitely, if
Hmm.
you will find the way, and what you really want to, what you are really want to learn, right? So there are lots of applications,
Yeah.
and technology is advanced technology where is there, so we can use that also. That is depend upon human being, what kind of mindset you have, what kind of mindset I have. I know better than you, right? So that depend upon
Hmm.
us. And a human mind is kind of monkey mind.
Hmm.
Sometimes we feel better,
Exactly right.
sometimes we feel like we are able to take 2 to 3 sessions in a day, but sometimes we feel very
Hmm.
lethargic, we don't feel good. So we just try to lie on the bed, and we don't want to do any kind of work. So it happens.
Thanks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes it happens.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So as you mentioned, you have a son, right?
Yes.
So may I know how old does he?
Yeah, he is 9 years old.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So do you teach him or do you hire any tuition?
No, I have already, yeah, I have hired only one tuition teacher. And I am also busy with, as I mentioned, I have lots of work because I am living with my parents. And what I think, if I'm not able to give proper time to my son, so I can hire a teacher. But after that, I can guide him. Because if if your our son means regular, they need to follow regular timing, because I know that I'm not going
Yeah.
to teach him regularly like 7 to 9 or morning time. I'm quite busy, as you also, every mother are busy morning time is quite difficult. So evening time also sometimes what happen, we are living in a traditional country, right? There are lots of guests also usually come to our house in the evening time. So in this way I am always occupied
Mm.
with my works, and tuition is also there, and online tuitions also I'm taking. So I prefer, okay, I hire teacher, and after his tuition evening time I always try to give time, means what he is studying, and what means whatever, I always try to ask him. I always look after these things.
Mm-hmm. I can, yeah, I understand your point. Yeah, this is also true.
Mm-hmm.
Because if anyone come to our home and guide him properly for 2 hours or 1.5 hours, and the kid also stay at one's place and they focus only for their study, not other activity.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
And nowadays children are very much interested for watching mobile,
Hmm.
right? So I already
Right.
fix the time, morning time, his tuition time like 7 to 8 30, sorry, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. And after that he need to go, he need to prepare himself because he need to go school. But after come back from his school 4 o'clock, and 4:30 he will reach the home. Then 4:30 he will go for cricket academy. And 7 o'clock he
Okay.
will come back, and 7 to 9 o'clock I always try to give this much time to my son. And in between also, whenever he get time, he watch mobile.
Yeah, because these days kid doesn't take time to play outside. They don't have,
Yes.
I can say, sometimes I observe they don't have freedom to play, to live their own life. Like there are many activities which they have to do in a whole day. Like they have to go to school, after that tuition, after that any particular sports and many things. So sometimes my son also said to me, Mama, I don't find ample time to play. How much student life busy? Mama, sometimes I think student life is really very toughest life. Then I explain, no, beta, it is really enjoyable life. And when you go to the college or when you become slowly and gradually grown up, then you have responsibilities. Now just you have to go to school and come back and play, like do your homework. Then he explained me, no, no, mama, I have to wake up early in the morning, then take breakfast, take bath and go to school. And after coming back, just we take only 2 hours. After that, again, tuition, sports. There are many activities. So sometimes he
Yes.
feel tired.
Yeah, same thing. Also, my son is asking
Yeah.
me, like, Mama, we have our life, student life is very tough life. Then I always try to make him understand student life is the most enjoyable life. Why I'm telling you nowadays, I said
Hmm.
I always try to give my example. Ki beta, see, now I want to sleep for 5 hours, but I can't because I have lots of responsibility. I can't. If I'm going to sleep for 5 hours, so who is going
Hmm.
to make prepare food, right? And now you can
Hmm.
take proper rest. I am here to take care of you. And you can also, you are not preparing food. I prepare food, and I
Yeah.
you, right? So your life is
Hmm.
the most enjoyable life. So You need to
Hmm.
study hard because nowadays there is not other option. So you need to study for your better future. And if I talk about
Mm-hmm.
like allow, like they are not allowed to go outside. I always allow to my son to go outside, but problem is that if he is not find friends out of sight, means what we expect, right? So that kind of friends if he is not getting, so what he will do outside, that is the problem. Because nowadays people are,
Mm-hmm.
parents are not giving that much permission their children to go outside and play with your friends. They are not allowed.
Hmm.
If we
Exactly
are
right.
going, if we
Yeah,
are
right,
allowing
right.
our child, if suppose they go to outside or, but they're not getting friends, what they will do? That's why I just
Hmm.
told him ki, okay, he's actually very interested for cricket, so I just took admission and said ki, okay, you, if you want to spend some time outside, so you can go there and you can also practice, because you are there, you are playing, you are not studying. And after come back, he's saying, Mama, our coach is also there. He's also instructing us, "Ki, you can do this thing, that thing." Means we don't have freedom. He's also
Freedom.
complaining. He is also complaining
Hmm.
me each and every time. But they are small kids. Their mind is not matured. So it is our
Hmm.
responsibility how we are going to make them understand.
Hmm.
If you are going
Exactly
to make
right.
them understand
You
in a
know,
proper way, so they can understand, right?
yeah, yeah, right. Same likewise you. I also made him understand, beta, you don't need to wash clothes, you don't need to iron the clothes. You getting everything by your mom or your father. So why don't you feel so burdened? Then he told me, Mama, I don't get much free time for
Yes, true. And
we can
father,
do.
they are earning money, but they are not doing this kind of job. What we are doing, what means how much
सपना
effort
भैया
we
को
are
फोन
putting.
करना बोल दो अभी कर रही हैं बात मैसेज कर दो हेलो
Yeah, yeah. I was saying,
सॉरी सॉरी एक्चुअली आई
it's okay. I understand. Yeah, I was saying, father are earning only money, but we are doing different kind of job. There is not single job we are doing. Father's responsibility is, I always said my husband, your response, you are earning money, that's it. But you are not taking care of son, and you are not running my house and everything. We are doing, we ladies, we are doing each and every work, right? I also
exactly
always
right
try to make my
yeah
son, ki, okay, beta, you do this thing, that thing. So your future is depending upon your study right now.
study
If you are not going
yeah
to study
right
hard, if you are not going to do hard work, so how can you are going to get success? And he's saying, no, mama, everything has done. I can do. I can. Oh my goodness, I don't understand sometimes. Ki, how can I make him understand?
Same, likewise. These days kids have so many questions. Yeah, in our study time, we don't feel burden. We don't
No.
feel much, right? Like in our mind didn't come these kind of question, whatever our kid ask us.
Yes, but in our time,
Hmm.
what is the actual difference? In our time, there was not competition. Nowadays,
Hmm.
competition
There
level is
was
so
there
high.
was a freedom.
No, no,
Hmm.
actually, in our time,
Exactly.
competition level was not so high. We all were just studying. But
Hmm.
now it is if you are going to compare competition level, now competition level is so high. So in this way,
Hmm.
we need to prepare our children. They can able to compete it with others,
Yes.
because now they are
Right.
very small. Now they are very small. This is our duty to make them understand by their own, make them stand by their own.
Hmm. Exactly right.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so I think our time is also
yeah, it's showing only
have
5 minutes
to run
left.
out.
Yeah, it's showing only five
Okay,
minutes.
okay.
Yes.
So do you have any particular question in your mind, or should we wrap up the
No, I
session?
don't have particular question right now, because we have discussed lots of things. There was not any topic, single topic we discussed. We have lots of
Yes.
things discussed already. So yes, it was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
very nice conversation with you, and I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, thank you. It seems likewise you. I also enjoyed a lot. our conversation. It was unplanning, but still we enjoyed a lot and we talked so many, I can say, important thing which helps other parents.
Definitely. Parents as well as who are also learning this language. We have already discussed about
Mm-hmm.
reading books, writing, each and everything. Small, small we can, means we discussed, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay, then
Yeah.
hope we
Okay.
are
Bye
going
bye.
to,
Have a great day ahead.
yes, yes, hope we are going to meet again in future.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, bye.
Okay then. Okay then. Bye. Have a
Yeah.
nice day.